102.3 FM, Saturday night, live and local. Our special guest tonight is Sam Hitchcock. And right now we're going to get back to our conversations. So let's see, you had some story related to this next song I'm going to play?
Yeah, we were just talking about that a few minutes ago off the air. It's kind of interesting, going back, way back to the early times, my earlier, younger days when I first started playing music. We had a band, it was really the first band I ever had. It was called the Chancellors, and there was 5 of us. We had 2 guitar players, a sax player, Wayne Roth, Tim Hicks was on the drums, and I played the bass. Mike King guitar, and Mike Ploss was the lead guitar. So we were competing at Urixville at the Clay Week Battle of the Bands. We hadn't been playing that long, and there were 2 other bands that were in there. One was called the Roving Daytonas. They were great. And there was another band called the Newtones. I think it was Joey Montero's group, and they were great. These 2 bands played rock and roll of that day. And we didn't do that. You know, most of the stuff that we played was what they called standards. You know, we played, for the older groups at the Elks and the Eagles and stuff like that. So we were really out of our league. And I thought, we're going to get skunked here, guys. But we competed anyway, and I think the top prize was $50. We was going to make $10 a piece if we won, which we didn't think we would. So when these guys, the first 2 bands, are playing some of the heaviest rock of the day, and I'm looking over at the judges, and the judges were older people. They weren't young people, they were older people. And I got an idea. I told Wayne, I said, I think we can maybe pull this thing out of the bag if we play it smart. There's 2 songs that we did, and each band only had 2 songs to play. One of the songs we played was a saxophone feature with Wayne Roth. It was called Tequila, and Wayne did a heck of a job with that. And then the other one was a comedy song that we did called Long Tall Texan. So we did both those songs, and I kept looking over at the judges, and they were tapping their feet and smiling and looking at each other, and we won the talent show. And of course the other bands, they were real happy. But in addition to the $50, we were given the opportunity to back up a special entertainer that was performing for the festival that year, and that entertainer's name was Billy Joe Royal. So we didn't know any of his songs. We didn't know any rock and roll songs at all. So we practiced the entire night before that day that we were going to be in the auditorium backing up Billy Joe Royal. But we learned all of his songs. I think he had like 5 songs. Down in the Boondocks, I Knew You Win, 3 others. And we learned all of his songs. And then when he performed in the Urixville High School auditorium, we were the band that supported him. And that was great.
Hey, let's play that song for him. This is Billy Joe Royal and Down in the Boondocks.